As far as trees and forestry and just loving the outdoors, that's been something I've been at my whole life. Been with Oklahoma Forestry Services since 1991. My focus really throughout my career has been helping those folks in communities do what's best for their trees and environment.
The name Mark Bays is just about universal when you're talking about trees in Oklahoma.
The thing about Mark is that he doesn't just stop at the job requirement. Mark's given of himself with countless volunteer hours. And I think the most significant thing, it's the spirit of volunteerism that he promotes or inspires in others who likewise want to volunteer on these projects.
You know, I'm the person that whenever we went camping as kids, I would pick up all the trash when we first got there. It's just been something that I've been doing ever since Boy Scouts.
So he's promoted volunteerism in many capacities of his work. I mean, Mark's a doer, for one thing.
You know, I've been known to, when I see somebody, I was in Tulsa one time and I pulled up behind them. They had cheese nachos and the person opened their car door and just threw it on the ground. It was at a stoplight. I go, oh no, that's not happening. I grabbed the cheese nachos and it was a nice car and they had a sunroof and I put it over the sunroof and I dropped it in. I go, I think you misplaced this. And it dropped right on their lap and they looked up at me like this and looked around. They took off. Watch out is all I'm saying is watch out.
You know, talking about Mark, I think enthusiasm or passion are definitely the words.
I've been able to help nonprofit groups, civic groups, different local municipalities do things to improve their communities, mainly through tree planting, but just a lot of that environmental goodness that Keep Oklahoma Beautiful stands for.
You know, the behind the scenes things, driving a truck after hours to deliver paint. The average person doesn't know that he's doing it. He sees a need, he wants to fill that gap.
Mark has led many service projects for KOB, but Mark has also been behind the scenes person for all of the KOB banquets.
There's so many people doing great things around the state. It was really important for us early on to start recognizing those people. And that's what we work so hard to do, is to make sure this evening was special for them.
So, you know, I think Mark is a great ambassador for our state.
His work with the Oklahoma City National Memorial, in my view, that is probably his most significant contribution. You know, that terrible day, April 19th of 1995, in the aftermath of that tree, there were those who were wanting to remove that tree. But Mark and others understood the significance of that tree.
I just happened to be at the tip of the spear. This isn't just one person, this isn't just one agency. I'm connected to people all across the country and continue to network with them whenever anything needs to get done around the tree. And so I've had the honor and privilege to be involved in that from the very beginning.
You know, we have to be optimistic about the future, and Mark certainly demonstrates that. It's certainly fitting that he's the first recipient of the Gail Ederer Champion Volunteer Award given by KOB this year.
You know, the fact that it was named after Gail, it meant a lot to me. So yeah, it's a big honor for that.
You know, you're a leader, not if you have people following you, but you create other leaders. You know, I can't think of anybody better.
The advice I give to every young person I talk to is to find something you're passionate about and you'll never work a day in your life. And that's how I try and approach my job, my volunteerism. When I work with whoever, if I'm passionate about what they're doing, then yeah, I'll be there. As long as you love it, you might as well keep doing it.